Okay, one girl sitting on a bed talking about reality TV, and it's the Bachelorette Ashley with the hometown dates. Okay, so I wasn't planning on doing this tonight, but I had some requests from my friends of Reality Couch. And I decided, why not, I'll just go ahead and do it with my wet hair and my pajamas and everything. I'd also like to point out, this is a shout out again to my friends of Reality Couch, Camp Yummy shirt. So if you're watching this at home, you can think about the Camp Yummy cheer. YOMIBEAR bear. He's the Yummy bear. What's up? Love you guys in the 212. Okay, so tonight was the hometown dates. Big deal. As Ashley kept saying, it helped her really learn about who these guys were when she met their families. I mean, wouldn't you learn about someone a little bit better if you met their family? Okay, Ashley, very insightful. Not. Okay, first thing I want to start off with is things that I'm obsessed with, because I realized while watching this episode, I'm obsessed with so many things. Here's the list. First of all, I'm really obsessed with the waitresses at Constantine's restaurant. Weren't they hilarious? I love them. Next, really obsessed with JP's bar mitzvah picture. That was amazing. And he looked like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Why didn't anybody say that? Anyways, I was really obsessed with Ben crying. That was really, really sweet when he was talking about his dad. I was really obsessed with Ames' sister, Serena. She was a total straight shooter and was so smart and just really loves her brother and said so many really sweet things about him. That was really nice. I loved Constantine's dad, Dimitri, so Greek and really awesome, but he did say that Ashley had a really beautiful personality, which, as we know, is not really true. Also, I was really into Ames's description of the Renaissance love as they sat under the magnolia tree. I thought that was really precious. So I'm going to start with Constantine. So Ashley went to Cumming, Georgia, which I was really excited that he was Southern. And pretty much I decided that I'm kind of obsessed with Constantine. I really, really do not want her to pick him because, like, I really, really like him. Anyways, okay. So the first thing that I thought was really, really funny was when Ashley ran up to him when she first saw him and says, "I'm as happy as a clam." Okay, who says that? Ashley, you're so weird. Then she said, when they were at his restaurant making pizza, he said, "Well, what's the next ingredient you want to put in?" And she took his body and tried to put him in the pizza. That's not funny. That's so awkward. Ashley, stop. Like, I just can't get over it. Then, like I was saying earlier, the waitresses were hilarious. Like, there were 5 of them peering through the window, listening to their conversation. Like, oh, Ashley's so cute. Oh my gosh, are they going to kiss? But the thing that I was thinking that I thought was funny is all of those waitresses are probably watching it tonight, and they're like, wow, what were we talking about? Ashley is crazy. She is not cute. Anyways, also, I kind of had this musing about Constantine tonight, and you can tell me if you agree at home. He's kind of like a really less weird but more attractive version of Ben. What do we think about this? So pretty much as I said, Constantine's my new favorite. I really hope she doesn't pick him in the end because I don't really think she will. But when she doesn't, I'm going to go to Atlanta and scout out his restaurant. I'm back, ready to talk about Ames, the next guy that Ashley visited. I'm back with lighting fixtures. The Constantine commentary was really bad. I like blended into the shadows. Sorry about that. Okay, so my biggest thing with Ames is that Ashley keeps calling him really unique. And it's just really pissing me off. It's like she says it at least 4 times this episode, and she says it several times before that. It's like, can you please get a thesaurus? Like, is there another word you can use besides unique? Then, when she sat down with Selena, Ames' sister, she said, yeah, you know, Ames is a really different guy. Like, he's such a man. Okay, so are you saying that the other guys aren't men? What are they? Boys who can shave? Ashley, you're so confusing. Anyways, another thing that's been really making me mad is they'll say that Ashley is really, really smart. Like Ames's mom and her sister are like, yeah, I just feel like she's just so intelligent. She's so much like Ames. Okay, just because you go to dental school doesn't mean that you're smart. And the way that she steals people's words and continues to use the same words over and over shows that she's not that intelligent. I would like to point out that she stole a word tonight from Serena, Ames' sister, and then used it when talking to JP's mom. Smitten? Yeah, okay, Ashley, we're all watching you and we heard you do that. I have a little segment tonight called Ames Quotes, because another thing I'm really obsessed with is everything that Ames says. It's really awesome. So I tried to document it as well as I could. Okay, first Ames quote. When they're sitting underneath the magnolia tree on their date, Ames says, "There's so much magic in the ordinary." I love that. It's so sweet. That was when he was referring to the Renaissance love. He doesn't need to be with Ashley. So it all worked out. He also says, "Time stands still under the magnolia tree. I've never experienced such a beautiful moment." Ames, I'm really sorry to say I think that was very one-sided. Also, your kisses looked really forced. I think Ashley just wasn't feeling the chemistry. But you know what? You're the most romantic person I've ever seen in my, well, I don't really know you, but I guess that I've ever seen on TV. And you know what? If you want it that bad, you're going to find that Renaissance love that you want. I'm not worried about it. And you know what? Millions of women were watching this tonight, and I'm sure that there are many in your hometown that are going to totally go after you, so it's okay. Oops, sorry, I fell asleep for a second. I realized that I was going to have to talk about her and Ben's date, and I got really tired. Because it was so boring. I literally have nothing to say about it. Yep, not a lot. She obviously really likes him. I think he'll be probably one of the last two left. It was obvious because she and he both seemed really nervous about it, and she didn't seem nervous about the other two prior to that. I thought his sister was really intense, and I thought that was kind of fun because she made Ashley squirm, and other than that, I was pretty bored. So, moving on. Time to talk about Ashley's obviously favorite guy, JP. She's totally gonna pick him. She's obsessed with him. Now I'm talking about things I'm obsessed with. She's obsessed with him, and it's so obvious. I mean, let's talk about the roller skating part. Literally making out with him the whole time, and they only showed us some of the footage, so what do you think she was doing the rest of the time? Yeah, making out with him. She's obsessed with kissing him. So, if all she cares about is the chemistry, and that's the reason she kicked off Ames, then she's definitely has the most chemistry with him out of anyone else, so I really think she's going to pick him. One thing I was really wondering about with the whole roller skating thing is, why was there nobody roller skating? I mean, if we were up at the Brentwood Skate Center, where I used to, go to skate parties every weekend when I was in the 5th grade, that place should have been bumping. We got to meet JP's family. We got to meet his brother, Roy. And one thing I thought was really interesting about brother Roy was that he, has the same face as JP, so he should look like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and he even has the brown hair like Joseph Gordon-Levitt does, but he doesn't look like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Anybody feeling me on that? It doesn't really make sense. He seems like he should look like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but he doesn't, is what I'm trying to say. Also, the other thing that I've made a conclusion about is that Ashley better not break his heart. JP's family is going to come after her, because they're serious about nobody breaking his heart ever again. They really mean business about it. I mean business about it too after watching that episode. This video needs to be over. It's been really, really long, and if you haven't noticed by my hair, it's completely dry. Wow. So, There's not going to be enough time for Abby's Fashion Corner. I'm really sorry for all of you who were really interested in that happening. I'm just going to end with some Jay's quotes. It's a new segment I decided to add to this episode because I watched with my mom. So Jay's quotes is in honor of my mom, Joan's quotes. She said some really clutch things tonight, and I just had to document them. First, Jay's quote. After Ames was kicked off, Joan said, Ashley probably didn't pick Ames because he talked about books, and she doesn't know how to read. Second Jay's quote. At the rose ceremony, Joan says, Ashley forgot to wear pants. So I guess we did kind of include a little fashion corner. Yeah, I totally agree. Ashley's dress at the rose ceremony, totally trashy, way too short, totally backless, like everything else that she wears. Plus, one of the shirts at one of those houses was a little too backless for me. Like, to be meeting someone's parents, I was like, ooh, her dad's about to stick his hand on her bare back, and that's really awkward. Did anybody notice the resemblance in hairstyles between Ashley and Maria, Constantine's sister? They had the exact same haircut, except Maria's, it looked really good on her. Last Jay's quote for the night to end my commentary. After JP's date, Joan said, Ashley is so rude. She asks him stuff that he can't answer, and it just seems like she has to reinforce it. Maybe it's because of her insecurity. Joan, so insightful. She doesn't even watch the show, and she already can see through her. Well, that's all I have for tonight. See you next week.